What up, dogs? What up? I mean, wolves. It's your boy Mike.
Wolves. Actually, it's actually wolves.
Yeah, how many comments am I going to receive about this? How many comments am I going to receive about this now? About that one video?
So many.
I appreciate all the views I got on it. Don't get me wrong. It's done
We're
huge for
we're
me. And I appreciate everyone who watched. Thank you so much. But I only need one person to tell me it was wolves, not dogs.
well, apparently you need a lot of people to tell you.
And you know what? I misspoke. God forbid.
Maybe you shouldn't do that.
Anyways, welcome to this week's episode. There's a lot to discuss.
Oh yeah.
What would you
First
like
of
to
all,
start?
happy Hanukkah.
Happy
Oh,
Hanukkah.
that's awkward. Happy Hanukkah, it's Hanukkah.
I forgot.
Oh, well, I didn't. Happy Hanukkah, everybody.
So, what do we want to talk about first?
Um, Barbie?
Okay.
Word.
All right. You want to start? What do you got to say about
Um,
Barbie?
I have some fun little facts about the Barbie trailer that I found.
Oh, you do. It's
Um,
the 2001 Space Odyssey. Yeah, I know.
it's not about that, okay? Actually,
But the scene
Barbie,
where she's a giant is 2001 Space Odyssey. Yeah, I know.
like it is, but there's more to that. Okay, the scene where she's a giant, she's wearing her first ever Barbie outfit when it was launched in 1959 by Mattel. Pretty cool beans. She looks like a baddie. Yes, Barbie. But you didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't. Okay.
Well, you're welcome. And the font that Greta Gerwig used for the name and the title of the movie is the font that Barbie used from 1975 to 1991, which is very fun.
Wow, that's cool. Great knowledge.
I know. You're welcome. I love giving you knowledge. Did you know that Will Ferrell is in this movie? Or Will Ferrell. Why did I say Ferrell? Because I'm reading it. Will Ferrell's in this movie.
In Barbie?
Yes, he plays the CEO of Mattel, which
Are
suggests
they?
that Mattel exists in this movie.
Are they? Are they? Is this shared with the Lego movie?
I don't know.
He's the dad in the Lego movie.
You might
So,
like
so,
this.
so you're saying the dad in the Lego movie is the CEO of Mattel?
Maybe.
Wow.
Somebody said it was like, because I was looking at it online, like reading about it, and somebody said maybe it's like this series finale of Spider-Man the animated series with Stan Lee. You probably know more what that means than I do.
I do.
Where like at the
Stanley.
end it's
So
like,
in the last episode of Spider-Man the Animated Series, I believe it's from 1997. Um, they
oh, okay.
it's right after they do Secret Wars, which is an upcoming Avengers movie. In case
Mm-hmm.
you didn't know, um, what
Mm-hmm.
happens is he
Wonderful.
fights with alternate Spider-Man. So Spider-Verse.
Oh,
Yeah. And then he goes to a universe where Spider-Man is a comic character and swings Stanley around. It's pretty fun.
wow. Somebody
And
said maybe Barbie is gonna be like that.
I hope not. Don't break my brain with
I don't
Barbie.
know.
Simu Liu, what's his name? Simu Liu?
I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but
Shang-Chi.
yes. Shang-Chi, that
Shang-Chi.
guy.
Annoying.
Yes, he plays a version of Ken, which
I have
I'm
more to say
excited that
about
there's
the surrounding parts of this movie than the actual movie.
yeah, that's
He's annoying
valid.
with his, it's all superhero stuff. Like, shut the fuck up.
You tell him.
Like, what have you done outside of Shang-Chi? Like, nobody's heard of you.
He's done some really cool stock photos. You've seen those.
I have, but those only became relevant after that movie.
I know because somebody like on Twitter or whatever was like,
Yeah.
look.
Like good for you. You're
Yeah.
a working actor, but like you don't need to be like with the superheroes. Like Shut up. You're so.
I'm excited though.
I saw the
Are
tweet
you still
again.
going?
Yeah, I saw the tweet
Oh,
of him from when he
yeah.
was racing for the haters, and it sent me.
Uh, oh,
I sent you it
yeah,
earlier.
you
It's the
did.
cringiest thing I've ever seen.
It is. It really is.
Anyway, back to
But
Barbie.
I'm excited. I'm excited there's multiple Kens.
There's
And I
also
feel
multiple
like
Barbie. Did you know that Issa Rae is a different Barbie too? But you didn't
mhm,
know that?
I did know that. I'm
Well, we can
very
pretend like you
excited.
didn't and that I told you that.
Okay. All right. But I think Ryan and Margot, like they're like coupled off as like Ken and Barbie, but I think there's different like
Yeah, Simu
pairs.
I think is
And I think that when Barbie is like, peace out, Barbie land, Barbie Dreamland, whatever it is called, he like follows her. That's my theory, but
is
I
this
don't
a
know.
multiverse movie?
I don't know. Somebody also said maybe it's a musical. Looks like there's a lot of dancing and partying happening. And then
That's just Barbie.
I was like, that's actually just Barbie. She's just a party bitch.
Is
But
it is this Mamma Mia 3 disguised as a Barbie
no,
movie?
it's not. Like,
Speaking
I
of,
commend
they
you for
announced
trying to
Mamma
connect
Mia
that.
3 is announced.
Thank you for that announcement. That was very nice.
Sorry, I just like Mamma Mia too.
You like Mamma Mia too?
Mamma Mia, here we go again.
Hmm.
Genius title.
It's really profound.
You know what? Their fits are fire. That's all I know in the movie, Barbie movie.
In the Barbie movie, yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited.
It doesn't
I'm
really
excited.
tell you anything else. It's just like a bunch of random, like 1 second clips.
Yeah,
And it makes me
but
wonder, is she gonna be a giant the entire movie, or is that just filmed for the trailer?
no, I think that was just
For the
like to
trailer.
for the trailer, like Space
That's what I
Odyssey. Like,
that's what I
I
thought.
don't, I don't think she's like huge in the whole movie because when those pictures first came out of them filming, she was like a regular sized person around regular sized people. So,
It's called CGI.
like, I know what you're saying, but she wasn't wearing. She was like wearing regular Barbie clothes. Like, I feel like when you do CGI, people have to wear like weird suits, like in She-Hulk and all that jazz.
Fun. Do we have anything else about Barbie?
Oh, okay. I don't. Do you?
No, I didn't really have much because it doesn't really show you anything, and I don't know much about Barbie.
Yeah, just some tidbits.
Moving on to another Issa Rae film,
Mm.
Across the Spider-Verse.
Oh,
I,
word.
I talked about my thoughts in a video, but I wanted to get yours.
My thoughts. I'm very excited. I really like the first one. I think it's the best Spider-Man movie in my personal opinion, but and I'm gonna die on that hill.
Your opinion is
Um,
irrelevant in this case.
I'm gonna die on that hill. And
Have fun dying.
I'm excited for a second one.
Haley Steinfeld.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just excited for Peter B.
I love Peter B. I love that guy. I would die for him.
Maybe calm down a little bit.
Come on, Peter B is great. I love that guy.
He has a baby now.
That's
He's
yeah, I
he
know.
was carrying her in the trailer. She was in it.
I know, I saw.
Yeah. Did you see PS1
There's a lot.
Spider-Man?
You sent me a whole thing of
Did you
all of
see Spider-Man
them.
Unlimited?
You were like, look at this list. Look at all of them. They're all in here.
Yeah, I thought I saw Tom in there too, but
Oh, okay.
I don't want to talk about Tom Holland
Oh,
unless we have
I
to.
I feel I feel like you like need to get something off your chest about it.
No, we'll talk about it a different day.
Okay.
If we decide to dive into Spider-Man movies, we can talk about Tom Holland.
TBD.
Maybe. I don't know if anyone wants to hear
Maybe.
that because they might get mad at me.
I don't know.
I have a following now. People will get mad at me.
That's true. You do. You
People
do.
are mad about wolves.
I
People are
know.
gonna
It's
people
actually dogs, not wolves. You
Yeah,
should get it right.
people are gonna be mad at me if I do that, so let's not.
Thumbs down. Dogs, not wolves.
Okay, so Oppenheimer. Speaking of things
I'm
that
so
blew up,
excited for Oppenheimer. I'm so excited for my double feature of Barbie and Oppenheimer in the same day.
are you gonna change your clothes in the bathroom
Yes.
for each?
Yes, I am. I'm gonna take a nice quirky snack break in between and I'm gonna change my clothes.
Here's the thing.
Hmm.
Biggest thing I took from this trailer.
Hmm.
Josh Peck.
Josh fucking Peck. Why is he in this movie?
One goofy motherfucker.
Literally was not expecting that. It was like a jump scare. I was like, first of all, you have a stacked cast. You have so many prominent actors in this movie, and you chose to put Josh fucking Peck in the trailer.
Did you see your best friends there?
Which one?
Jack Quaid. He was in the trailer.
I know. Huey, I saw him.
Yeah, he was in like one frame or two.
It was like 3 or 4, actually, but that's
He
fine.
was in the car and he was in the hallway looking shocked.
There was another one.
Otherwise, I missed it. No Robert Downey
That's
Jr.
okay. That's what I'm saying, though. You put Josh Peck, but you didn't put Robert Downey Jr.
I
Let you
found yeah,
know.
it's very and then he went on to call Robert Downey Jr. one of the best actors of our time.
Yeah. I don't know. It's weird, but I am
Cillian
excited
Murphy
for
is
it.
a fucking force.
Can we talk about how I didn't realize it was him talking at first?
Why?
Because I'm so
Because
used
he
to his
knows how to do an
accent.
accent.
I'm so used to his accent on Peaky Blinders that I didn't even
Blinders.
register. Yeah. I
What a
love
good
that
show.
guy.
Yeah,
What a good
remember when he
show.
was Scarecrow?
Yes.
He auditioned for Bruce Wayne.
Weird vibes.
That would have been weird. That would have been like emo
That would have
incel
been
Bruce
really
Wayne.
weird. He's like so short, I feel like. Isn't he a short king?
I
That
don't
would
think
have been like
he's a skinny king.
he looked really skinny in this trailer, like in
He looks
comparison to Peaky
skinny and
Blinders.
well, no, like in his worst seasons of Peaky Blinders, he is that skinny, I think.
That's true, I guess.
I
I
think
don't
it's the
know.
hair that made him look fuller before.
Maybe.
Because
Yeah,
those cheeks have
maybe.
always been hollow.
Amen.
Cillian Murphy is I've said it before, but I'm saying it here for the
Mm,
record. Cillian
mhm.
Murphy is the bland toast version of male handsomeness.
Shut up. That is such like not
He's
true
like
at
not
all.
even
That's
toast
not
with
even
butter.
true.
He's just like toast you put in the toaster and take out.
No. What are you talking about? You're
He's
so wrong about that.
the most traditional handsome male
You're actually so wrong about that because a lot of people think he's unattractive.
because he's emo as fucking an incel.
No, he's not.
He's every goth girl's
He's an
dream.
Irish king. He is an Irish king and I love him.
Every goth girl loves him. That's who they look for.
Okay.
That's literally who they look for to date.
That's yeah, well. Okay.
They show that
He has
picture to Tinder and they go, "Find me this.
looking for this exactly and nothing else.
Find me a man with hollow cheeks who talks to me in an Irish accent
Yes.
and smokes a cigarette a second."
Yeah. Okay,
Um,
no, but in all fairness about this movie, I am very excited because out of all the World War II movies that there have ever been, this is very fascinating.
are you excited that they actually detonated a real nuclear explosion?
Yes, I want to see it.
That means they only had
I'm
one shot to
excited.
get it right. Otherwise, Chris Nolan was just detonating shit.
I know.
It'll
Yeah,
be
they
crazy.
recreated the Trinity test.
That's insane.
Crazy.
He's another man. Him and Tom Cruise like should make a film together because it would just be off the wall. Somebody would die.
Somebody would actually die. I feel like that's probably why they
Either
haven't done it
Nolan
yet
or Cruise would
because
die.
they would actually die, truly.
Maybe that's why they
It would
haven't made a
probably
movie
be
together because Chris Nolan knows he would kill Tom Cruise.
that's what I'm saying though. Like I think there's probably a reason. Like they shouldn't. It would be too much.
I'm shocked Robert Pattinson survived.
I'm not. That man's a little chaotic.
Aaron Taylor Johnson survived.
Yeah, well, he's married to a 60-year-old lady, so
Yeah, but she's siphoning his life force.
that's true. He's a little weaker. She like lives off him,
Have
like
you
that
noticed
bitch
he's gotten
entangled.
weaker? He's gotten weaker
He's
over
gotten
time.
weaker.
Could you tell?
Oh my
His acting
God.
ability has gone down the tube.
She just like sucks the life force out of him.
Hmm, you're right. Why do you think he's barely in Bullet Train?
He's not barely in Bullet Train. He's in it pretty a lot, I guess.
He's
You also
probably
fell asleep in the middle of it.
no, he didn't.
Yes, you did. So
I
how
finished
would
it.
you know?
I finished it.
Yeah, you missed the best parts. So,
I finished it. It's on Netflix.
okay, that's great, but you fell asleep in the theater, so you ruined your experience.
Um, speaking
Mm,
of things that are
mm.
now streaming,
Oh boy.
I have to update everyone on the Black Adam drama.
Oh God. Okay.
Henry Cavill is out. R.I.P. Rest in peace, King
He's out.
Henry.
Rip.
After he announced he was back and quit The Witcher, he was out 2 weeks later.
It's really sad for him. But
2022 took a lot from us, and one of them was Henry Cavill. Remember when the
yeah.
news came out and I just went, he's dead. I
Yep.
spent like an hour being like, R.I.P. Cruel world.
He's dead. He's gone.
Yeah, and then a lot of weird whack stuff came out about him, and I'm kind of like regretting that. Maybe the world did us a
Yeah.
favor, and we're
I
gonna get
feel
a
like
lot of shit for
he
that. Be careful what you say
he
right
goes
now.
through I'm careful. I was just gonna say I feel like he goes through phases where like he does something really whack and then people forget and like they're like, "Oh, he's cool, Henry, we love him." And then he does another whack thing and they're like, "Oh, wait a minute.
You're just
Hold the
describing my
phone."
experience with Henry Cavill.
That's what I'm yeah, but that's I feel like a lot of people's experience with him.
One thing that fascinates me is him and The Rock were represented by the same person, and after the Superman debacle, he fired her.
He said, "You're done. Fired."
Dwayne Johnson committed tax fraud.
Which I like what?
To elaborate, Dwayne Johnson,
Hmm.
a report came out that said Black Adam didn't make a profit and it was going to lose 50 mil. Um, and then he came out and said it actually made 50 mil if you consider all X, Y, and Z, which were things you don't consider when making a movie. It was like toy merchandise and shit. And turns out
Yeah.
none of it was real. Or
Oof.
was it that that information wasn't supposed to come out and his team leaked it on purpose? And then like an article came
Mm.
out that was definitely paid for by Johnson's PR team that was like, well, like akin to First Avenger, it was actually a success. And I'm like, a movie from 2009 that was immediately followed by the Avengers that they knew wouldn't make a profit. It was a calculated
Yeah.
move at the time.
Why would you compare it to something that
Black
was
Adam
over
is
10
leading
years
to a Black
ago?
Adam sequel. That isn't going to happen.
That isn't gonna happen.
Think about how funny the Superman cameo is now in Black Adam.
Ye-
How funny.
Yeah. How silly. It means absolutely nothing.
And it's funny because it ends like they're about to fight.
Yeah.
And you'll just never see it. They're like reboot, hard reboot.
You'll never see it.
I actually saw a list. I have a list of everybody who's still
Oh,
in and out.
okay. Give it to me.
Okay. It's right here. Let me pull it up.
Mm.
Henry
Hmm.
Cavill is out. Ben
Yes.
Affleck is out, but may direct something. He said he
Okay.
was interested and they wanted him to direct something.
Okay. Okay.
Gal is out.
Mm.
Ezra's out.
Well, I should hope so with that
Ray
one.
Fisher is out.
Okay.
This one I haven't shared with you because it's new.
Hmm. What?
Zachary Levi is out.
No. I
Jason
love that
Momoa
guy.
will get a new role.
Mm. Yeah, fucking whatever.
James Gunn's
That's such a
wife
bummer.
stays.
Mhm.
The
Of
rem-
course she fucking does.
well, that's because the Suicide Squad and Peacemaker are staying canon,
I know. I just really am passionate about Zachary Levi, but
and
continue.
Viola Davis stays.
That would be weird if she didn't, I feel like.
No, if you're hard rebooting, if you were
I
hard
guess so.
rebooting and getting rid of everyone, you
Hmm.
would have to get rid of her. But you're not.
But she's
Margot
part of
Robbie is staying.
Peacemaker, isn't she?
She
As she
is,
should.
but she's also in the Suicide
Yeah.
Squad, so she's staying.
Mm. Mm.
Um, Also, there was a rumor that they were connecting the Batman to it. Just leave Rob out of this. He doesn't fit in anything.
Yeah, that's weird. Just leave it.
Like
Make
you
it.
could do it and I would accept it, but you don't need it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you
Like it
don't need
doesn't
it.
need to be a thing. And I
Yeah.
think it would retroactively ruin the Batman a little bit.
Mm. I agree with you.
But yeah, that's the DC drama of the week.
I can't keep up. I really can't. I cannot believe he's. Do we so does this mean Hawkman's out? Because I really need to know.
No, Hawkman is in.
No,
Yeah,
are you
Hawkman's out.
lying?
Hawkman's out.
Okay. Okay.
That
Good.
picture I
Fuck that
sent you
guy.
of the CGI of the helmet without the CGI.
It made me so angry. I wanted to curb stomp his head. I'm not even kidding. I was like, this guy fucking sucks and he looks stupid.
I am going to buy you a Funko Pop
Please don't. Please
of
don't.
Hawkman.
I will take out all of my aggression on that Funko Pop. It will disappear by the end of the day. Like I will call up Christopher Nolan myself and say, how the fuck did you recreate an atomic bomb? And can I use it so I can blow up this Funko Pop of fucking Hawkman?
I'm fucking Hawkman. Ugh. All right. Be mad.
I don't like him. I don't like him. I think his character sucks in this
Heroes
movie.
don't kill people. Well, I do.
So anyway, I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna move on.
Okay. This is the moment of the hour, I guess. Jake Smalley, Avatar, 2009. We watched it Saturday.
We did. We
I think
did.
Sunday, Saturday. I don't know. Time is a
I
construct.
think it was Saturday, I believe, and now it's Monday.
Time is a construct. Could have been fucking Friday.
You're right, it could have been. I don't know. But
I had a lot to say. First off, um, it's just Pocahontas.
hmm.
It I don't like Jake Sully, and I know you don't, but my reasons are far different
Uh-huh.
and the same. Um, like so like they recruit him to go on this mission because he can take his brother's place because same DNA, right?
Mm-hmm.
So no training, just immediately flies off to this fucking other planet. Um, and then gets in the body and immediately almost burns it. Immediately is
I know.
he's immediately running around with his gun, yelling at things, pointing it at shit, shooting shit, screaming,
I
setting it on
know.
fire, and
Yeah.
then just leaves it in the middle of the woods day one.
I know. He just leaves it. Yeah. Yeah, I
His
know.
narrations
He's
are
very
stupid.
irresponsible. His narrations are fucking stupid. God.
Um,
Piss
and
me off.
like the one thing I'm thinking the entire time is he's immediately allowed to walk. Like he can immediately walk in this new body. Of course he's gonna turn. Of course he's gonna switch
Yeah.
sides. He's already got it
Mm-hmm.
better.
Mm-hmm.
And then he sealed the deal when he bangs the princess. Like he's mated with her for
Yeah.
life. What is
Mm-hmm.
he not gonna turn? He's gonna go to this ceremony, become a man. That should have been your first sign,
I know. But he
Mister
was also
Mister
playing both
Military
sides.
Man.
He was also playing both sides for a really long time
Well, he's playing both
up
sides the
until that
entire
point.
time. Up until he's like, the
Yeah,
sky people take whatever they want. You're still one of them. You haven't switched
you're still a
bodies.
sky person. Ah, God.
Um, Sigourney Weaver's kind of cool. I like her. She's running around, getting out of her
Hmm.
thing, smoking a cigarette.
She's pretty cool beans. I like
Possibly,
her
possibly
whole
banging the weeb. I felt some
norm.
sex. I felt some sexual chemistry
You know
between
what?
those two.
I'd believe it. I really would.
She's smoking a cigarette. He's running around, be like, "What do you mean you've never heard of the mountains?
Yeah, like, okay,
What do you
Norm,
mean?
relax.
Tell me,
Relax.
tell me five of
He's
their
like, you don't
secret
know how to speak the
traditions.
language?
Tell me five of their
Oh,
secret traditions. Why did they invite you?
mm,
All right,
why I know, right?
you're over here banging James Cameron as a woman.
No, yeah, yep, you are. That is very, very true.
Like I think about it, and I'm like, how is this the highest grossing movie of all time? It's so basic.
It's basic
I
and
understand for the
it's
time it was like a revolution, but there are shots nobody talks about that look like shit now.
I mean, yeah, obviously it doesn't hold up to the technology we have now, but I feel like for when it came out, it was like, wait, this is visually like really fucking cool.
I mean, it is. And I saw the re-release
Yeah.
in IMAX when it came out a couple months ago,
Mhm.
but it's still like also Disney Plus. Why is it playing in 1080p?
I like how that's one of your
This
reasons
is
for like,
2022.
yeah, you tell him.
You re-released this movie this year, a few
Yeah.
months ago, and took it off
Yeah.
Disney Plus. Why didn't you replace the
Mhm.
file?
Yeah, that's true. That would have been a good
You have it.
opportunity.
It's in your
You
Disney vault.
you have it.
It's in your fucking Disney vault where you put all the
Mhm.
princess movies, they bring out of the vault every so remember when they used to do that?
Yeah.
That's where Avatar sits.
I also don't like how the movie was like cut for Disney Plus or to like shorten it a little because I feel like you missed some context about Jake in the beginning too.
No, that was just an extended version. It was never actually that was never included.
Oh,
That came
really?
late. Yeah, that was never included.
I
The only thing that was included that they took out was the weird hair penis.
maybe I've only seen the extended version then because I always thought that that was
The weird hair
hmm.
penis connection
Hmm.
between them was removed.
Yes, when
I
they
remember that being a thing.
mind fuck each other with their hair
That's how they
tails.
mated for life because they're Ken
Hmm.
dolls down there, as you can clearly tell.
Yeah.
Because there's no way Jake Sully's running around with a massive schlong climbing trees like that, like bare balls going for it.
No, there's no way. I would not believe it for a second.
Also, why do they have breasts?
Because James Cameron is a perv, I guess. And he wanted them to be hot.
She's not.
Because they're fucking aliens. They're
I don't know
fucking
what it
like
is
they're
in the
not
beginning. When I saw Zoe Saldana, I was really put off. Maybe it was the way it was shot,
okay.
but by the not because it was her, just because of I think it was the way it was shot, where she runs in with the bow and like
Hmm.
does a little twirl and hits something. Remember in the woods
Okay.
when she saves
Hmm.
him for the first time?
Yeah.
The shot really put me off. Maybe it looked bad in it now, but by the end of it, I was like kind of rolling with her.
Yeah.
And also, he's like so inept. Jake Sully's an idiot. He's so like inept, and she's like, "You're like a baby," and I'm like, "Yeah, he is."
He is like a baby.
But like
Because he's
somehow,
not
but then like the tree person chooses him, and he's like the best person in the universe after that.
are you talking about Awa?
Yeah, with its little
Awa like chooses
floaty
him
goopas.
the little seeds that he like slaps in the
Oh yeah,
beginning,
straight up.
which is so funny. They're just like flying around him. He's like, slap. And she's like, don't fucking do that.
It was a straight up Maybe
Yeah,
I'll
like
put
I
in
wish I
this
could.
a clip where every time we talk about the slap,
Yeah,
it's just the
I think that
sound.
would be very funny. The sound, just the insert sound here.
Um,
I
you pointed this out to me. The
Are you
the
going to talk about
Pocahontas
the
connection. Jake
okay,
Sully.
can I take this?
Yeah,
Because I feel very strongly about this. Uh First of all, I don't like I don't know if that's entirely true that he took inspiration from Pocahontas.
it is.
But if
He
he
said
did, he's
it.
a fucking idiot. Well, he's a fucking idiot because Pocahontas, like the Disney film Pocahontas, is about like the mythology of native people. Like it does not tell the real story of Pocahontas and the real person. John Smith was not really in the picture. And also John Smith, Jake Sully. You couldn't have even changed the initials there. You're giving your white savior character the same initials as the fucking white savior in Pocahontas. It drives me insane
You want to know what's worse?
that
Remember
this movie is about colonialism.
How Jake Gyllenhaal was supposed to play Jake Sully?
Jake Smelly? For real? Yeah.
No, but they're both
Jake's
named
I
Jake.
don't I know. I just this movie is so like
And then
let
we're gonna
me
go.
hmm?
I'm sure the next one looks way better,
Apparently the next one
but I'm
is
not blown
supposed to
away.
be well, apparently the second one is supposed to be like manifest destiny and displacement of indigenous peoples. And that's like
Really? Isn't
one
that
of the
what the
main
first was about?
themes. No,
Isn't that
the
what this
first one
was
was
about?
about no. The first one was about colonialism and like Europe as like we'll say the scientists and all the military people coming over to the Americas and trying to insert themselves into indigenous culture and destroy it at the same time. And Jake Sully is supposed to be like John Smith in Pocahontas, which is not the real story at all. It's like a really bad retelling. Um, where he realizes that he's helping the bad people, but also realizes what they're doing is wrong, and then decides to help the native people in the end. And another problem I have with this fucking movie, because Jake Sully is like white savior, why is he so special in their world at the same time? You know what I mean?
I've been seeing this theory a lot too,
Mm.
that his brother isn't dead. He just didn't like what they
Oh.
were doing and it ran.
Oh. And they killed him? Or
No, and that
because
he
don't they
will
see don't you
be.
see his body in the beginning?
Yeah, but like you have cloning at this point, I'm sure. You're making an
Yeah, that's
entire
true.
species
The
hybrid.
technology, yeah. That's true. Okay.
So
Interesting.
what if in one of them you get to see Sam Worthington versus Sam Worthington? Jake Smalley versus Jake Smalley.
That would be
Simple.
really interesting. But how would other Jake Smelly be able to like twin Jake Smelly? How would he be able
I
to
heard they're
get
going to Earth in the fourth. The
they're
Navi are
going
going
to
to Earth.
Earth? Oh, jeez. Okay.
Have you seen the thing where he was like, so I turned in the script for Avatar 2. I got 3 pages of notes. I turned in Avatar 3. I got 1 page of notes. So I was getting better. I turned in Avatar 4 and they said, holy fuck. And he goes, where are the notes? And they were like, those are the notes.
Oh, I did not. Actually, I think I did.
I
I
think I
think you
sent you
said
that.
that to me. Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I low key feel like, from what I've heard, they're every movie is the same story. He's just writing it a little bit better each time.
It seems, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Apparently the next one's supposed to be like Manifest Destiny and a little
It's
bit
called The
later
Seed
into
Bearer.
American history. Yeah, I don't know what that one's supposed to be about. I didn't like look into it, but I
It's called
also feel
it's called The
the
Seed
seed
Bearer.
bearer. Yeah, it's a bit weird. It probably has something to do with Awa and the little seed tree things.
Also, I like the little
The
dance
seeds
they
in the
do when they're
tree.
trying to bring back Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah, no, that's pretty
They're just
cool.
going off, beat bopping
Yeah.
away.
I will say at the end when they do it with Jake is pretty
The ending
It's pretty
hits, and
dope.
the music slaps. I can't
Yeah.
lie. The same person that did
I
this
can't.
music for that did Amazing Spider-Man 1, not 2, because 2 is
Oh,
ass. I don't
oh,
care what anyone
okay.
says. I'm inserting
Oh,
Spider-Man opinions here.
okay. That you're so brave for that.
Oh yeah, people are gonna come at me for that.
That's okay.
Okay,
I
so
don't know.
what else do we have on
Avatar
Avatar
messy.
2?
That's
Avatar equals
I don't know. I
stinky,
don't
Jake
know.
stinky, Jake smelly.
Jake Smelly. I also was curious if there were any indigenous peoples, like any indigenous actors in these movies, and I haven't been able to find that. And that
No,
just feels weird because
they
if
all
you're
white.
gonna,
They all white and Zoe Saldana.
they're all, well, that's not true because there's a few other minority groups, but I don't think there's like any kind of indigenous actor whatsoever in these movies, which makes me think like if you're gonna pull from these cultures but not like represent them as your inspiration, like it feels a little bit weird. But I get it, like they're supposed to just be aliens and like people from another planet, but also I don't know. Feels
One
weird.
thing I forgot to mention. What
Hmm.
do we think of the military man with the scar?
Did he ever say where that scar came from? I meant to ask you
He
that.
said it was from his first day on Pandora.
Oh,
He said it in the movie. He said he could have gotten it
I
fixed,
missed
but he
that.
liked it to remind him of what's out there.
Oh, oh, that's what that was. Okay.
And then he goes, "Give me the
Mm.
goosebumps. Hoorah." You know, I swore he said hoorah. I remember him going hoorah, but he doesn't, and it really disappointed me when
He
he didn't.
doesn't. He
He's
doesn't at all.
he seems like the type of dude that goes and plays cards with his buddies, like in his off time, and goes
Mm.
hoorah. You know what I mean?
Mm.
He's definitely one of those
He's
military
definitely the
guys.
type. Yeah, he's definitely the type to be like, she was passed out, but she wanted it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she might have been passed out, but I heard her say yeah.
But she had a great time and she loved it. Like
She's
that's the like
traumatized for
because
life.
literally
Oh,
I never understood like what benefit he got out of any of this other than genocide. Like I really.
I have a spoiler from the second one, but it's
Oh,
not
do
really a
tell.
spoiler because the character is in the
Okay.
trailer. You know the
Okay.
human in the trailer?
Mm-hmm.
That's his kid that Jake Sully adopted
Oh. Adopt.
because he lives with them. So he killed his father and took his kid. That's what he did. But the child was born on Pandora.
Wait, whose child is this?
Military man.
Military man's kid, and Jake adopts him.
Yeah, after he kills his father.
Um, okay.
And military man is now in an avatar body.
I thought he died.
Before he went into battle, they copied his memory and put it in one of the avatar bodies. So
What
they
the
could
fuck?
keep so they could reuse him
When did all of that happen?
all off screen.
Okay. That's a lot of things to happen off screen.
But the
Okay.
kid, how it was going back to she was passed out, but she said she wanted it. There's a kid from
Oh my
Pandora
God.
in the movie.
I didn't even like, I
And
did not even mean to do that.
I
Oh
wonder
my God.
if it's
Hmm.
Michelle Rodriguez's character's kid.
I was just thinking that. Oh my God.
I don't know. I don't have the
I
answer.
don't want to know.
But that's what I've thought
Maybe
of.
it's Norm's kid. Did you
It's
ever
not
think about
Norm's
it being
kid.
Norm's kid?
Norm's
Um,
actually there is the
isn't Norm in
child
this one? The
the
kid?
child played by Sigourney Weaver, I think, is Norm and Sigourney Weaver's kid.
They definitely fucked. You can't tell me that she did not peg him. You can't tell me she didn't.
No, I think that's their kid and they fucked in the Avatar bodies.
Oh, okay.
Because they're scientists.
But how did they have kids if she died though, for real? Norm doesn't have the
The
parts
kid
for
might have
that.
been born before then because this movie does take place over more than, it takes place over months. And we don't know how avatars age.
That's true.
And
That is
another thing
true.
I was thinking of was basically when Jake comes out of the tube, he's a newborn avatar. So
Mhm.
his body's way younger than the way he looks. He will outlive his entire family.
True. Weird. Hmm.
I think we spent enough time on Avatar. What would you rate it
I
on a
think this
scale
is making me
of Jake to smelly?
exhausted. Very smelly. Like
Yeah,
unbalanced the scale of because he's so smelly.
yeah,
What would you say?
kind of indifferent. I wasn't wowed, and I wasn't like not. I wasn't like regretful of it. You know what I
I
mean?
honestly like watching it again, I was like, why were people so into this? I don't
See,
get
I
it.
asked that
I
too,
don't.
but I was more like, it's just like a decent movie.
Yeah.
That's
I
kind of
don't
what I
get
took
what's
from
so
it.
like amazing about it. Yeah. I don't know.
Um, all right. So now that Avatar's done, the
Hmm.
Christmas special part of this,
Oh yes.
do you have a Christmas recommendation?
Of course I do. Um, well, first of all, I actually really wanted to see that is it Violent Night, the David Arbor one?
Yeah, where you play
I really
Santa,
wanted
but
to
it's Die Hard.
Yes, I really wanted to see it, but I haven't been able to do that yet. So if anybody out there has seen it, let us know because it looks good.
What did you see though?
I haven't seen any new Christmas movies, but I do watch The Polar Express every year. That's my favorite Christmas movie.
Fucking hate that movie. I'm not even like doing a
With
bit. I don't like that movie.
with
It puts me
with
off.
the annoying ass kid. Yeah.
It puts me
I don't
off.
know why. I every year I just like was obsessed with watching it at least once. And once I do it, it's done. I don't have the desire to watch it again until next year.
Genuinely, it might be the most ugly movie I've ever seen.
That's very valid. It is very ugly. And I wish that they would reanimate it and make it look nicer, but that's why would they do that?
Forgot Tom Hanks is in that movie. He plays Santa.
Yeah, he plays Santa, he plays a conductor.
Does he play the conductor?
Yes, he does.
Hmm.
Google it. Google it.
Hey, hey, you want to know what kind of train this is?
Hey you.
Hey, you. You know what kind of
He's
train
so
this
fucking
is?
annoying.
It's you.
Oh my god. Oh, thank you. You know
Um,
what other Christmas movies I always end up watching? The like ones from the 70s that were always on like ABC Family, like Santa Claus is Coming to Town
I hate those
and
two.
like Rudolph and Year Without a Santa Claus. I
I don't
used
like
to
the way
watch
they
those
look.
every
They
time
make
they
me
come on.
sad.
They make you sad?
I don't like the way they look.
What? Why does it make you sad? That's not the emotion I was thinking you were gonna say.
I don't know. They just do. I don't like them.
Okay, that's valid. Whatever. Just hate every Christmas movie
I
that I
used
like.
to watch
Whatever. Mm.
Island of Misfit Toys.
That was a banger too.
Yeah, I loved that one.
That one was great.
But it's basically the plot of Toy Story 3.
Okay, and what about it?
I don't
It's
know.
the
I just
holiday version.
um and I watch Jim Carrey's The Grinch.
Mm. As you
That's a
should.
banger. That's a banger. Everybody hates it.
That is a
I
banger.
But it's literally not. The humor is ahead of its time. It's actually funny now.
I watched that movie a lot when I was a kid. That and Elf.
Everyone hated it when it came out, but it was just ahead of its time.
Mm.
It's like a now movie.
Yeah.
That's kind of it. I don't watch a ton of Christmas
They
movies
have
anymore.
you know what we should they have that new Santa Claus show on Disney Plus.
God,
And
don't
we
get
were
me
talking
started
about
on the Santa Claus.
we were talking about this the other day and I just well,
I feel like
I think it's very
my Santa Claus rant makes an entire episode.
I think it does because there's a lot to be said about that movie.
Like what are the
Those
rules?
movies.
What are the rules? Did he abduct that
First of all,
woman?
he's a murderer. Step one, he's a murderer.
And then he just took his coat. He took his clothes.
And then he stole his identity.
I can't. I can't do it now. I can't.
No,
It'll be too long.
no, that's okay. It would be too long. Maybe next year we can do it.
Maybe next week
Oh yeah, maybe next week. We could still do it next week.
because we don't have a slot for next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe next week if we don't go see Avatar 2.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel so conflicted about it. I don't know.
I have to see it before the end of the year.
I feel like I don't want to see it, but I have to.
Fuck off. Go see it. Don't be a bitch.
Oh, I'm sorry that it's not a monumental movie for me and I would be okay without
It's about
watching
to be the
it.
biggest movie of all time, bro.
That's actually Black Adam, but go off.
Yes. Hawkman.
Not Hawkman though.
He's in the
He
movie.
sucks.
He's in the movie.
Fuck that guy.
He's in
Fuck that
he's in your
guy.
biggest movie of all time.
Fuck that guy. It's not my biggest movie of all time. You're funny.
So yeah, that's it. That's it for Santa for Christmas stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, Hawkeye.
Hmm. Oh,
Florence,
oh
Florence
yeah,
Pugh.
yeah. I love Florence Pugh. I would die for her. She's my girl crush. I love her so much.
I think at some point we do need to visit Don't Worry, Darling, but that's a different conversation.
I'm not touching that. We're gonna keep it in a box, and I'm not gonna touch it because
People don't like Hawkeye. I just think it's
I
fun.
think it's fun. I think it's a lot of fun.
If we're comparing Christmas specials though, the Guardians one is better.
Yes, I do agree with you. I think the Guardians one is very fun. I think they're both fun, but I think Guardians is better than Hawkeye.
Hawkeye kind of meanders in the middle and teases Kingpin and then doesn't. It's a whole thing, but
Mm-hmm.
and I think ultimately the
Yeah.
better payoff is Guardians.
Yeah. I agree with you. And also Kevin Bacon. That was weird, but it was fun.
I just like that little run Groot does.
It's so funny.
Buff Groot with the tiny head.
Yeah,
That's fun.
that was very fun.
Um, what other Christmas things?
Hmm.
Oh, the Star Wars holiday special from the 70s or the 80s. Oh,
Oh,
speaking of,
I've never seen that. Oh,
it's bad. It's bad.
oh, okay, word. Don't watch it, is what you're saying.
It's memed to shit. It's bad.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
That's what the animation scene in Guardians holiday special is inspired by.
Mm-hmm. Okay, gotcha.
Speaking of Star Wars, did you know the original working title
Oh,
of
jeez.
Star Wars 1977 was actually Blue Harvest?
Yes, I did.
Did you?
Yeah, I did because you said it last episode.
Well, to connect this back to the show, did you know that there are the blue people in Avatar and they live in the forest where you harvest, making the original working title of Avatar 2009 Blue Harvest, which is also the original working title of Star Wars 1977.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're welcome.
Thank you. I have one last Christmas recommendation.
Oh, yes.
Twilight Breaking Dawn Part 2. Wonderful Christmas movie.
That's like saying Harry Potter's are Christmas movies.
Oh, they have a whole Christmas scene. It counts.
So all the Harry Potter movies are Christmas.
I'm not talking Harry Potter, I'm talking Twilight. Breaking Dawn Part 2. There's a Christmas scene. It's a Christmas movie.
You want to know the best Christmas movie though?
What?
You know what I'm going to say.
Twilight Breaking
Iron
Dawn
Man
Part
3.
2.
Iron Man 3
Oh, I knew you were I knew you were gonna say that.
takes place on Christmas.
Yep.
Christmas is the backdrop of the entire movie.
Yep.
So Iron Man 3 is a
Don't
Christmas
really care
movie.
for that movie.
Well,
It
you
is
can
a
get
Christmas
fucked. I'm gonna
movie.
make you watch it this year.
I'm busy that day, actually. Sorry.
I haven't told you a day.
Whatever day it is, I got a thing. Sorry.
We'll move some shit around. We'll make it happen.
Um, no, I
We'll
can't move
we'll,
anything around.
we'll move
Sorry.
we'll move some shit around. Don't worry.
Mm-mm. My
Maybe I just
schedule is
want.
very like
Maybe I'll just
set
invite you over
in
and not tell
stone.
you that that's what we're gonna do until we get there.
And then when we get there, I will suddenly have something to do.
You'll
Sorry.
suddenly have to leave.
Yeah, I'll be like,
You'll
sorry guys,
you'll you'll
actually
just
I
got
have
into
to
my
leave
house
now.
and be like, oh, I gotta leave
I'll walk inside and you'll go Iron Man 3 and I'll be like, oh, I really forgot about that one appointment I had.
on a Sunday.
Yep. At 11 a.m.
Yep.
Yep.
Any other Christmas things?
No.
Sorry for
I
the
don't have any
end.
other holiday things.
Um,
Happy Hanukkah.
I would. Oh, for the Hanukkah fans out there, I would like to recommend Adam Sandler's Hanukkah song.
Oh, jeez.
It's the only Hanukkah jingle, and it's about. I'm not even being
It's not the only
sarcastic.
Hanukkah jingle. It's
It's
not
the
the
only.
only Hanukkah
It's the
jingle.
best one.
Okay, well, I think Jewish people would probably have some other ones, but
He's literally
okay.
Jewish.
I know, but I'm saying I think some other Jewish people, since you're not Jewish, would know some other good ones
That's fair.
to
My
add to
opinion
your
doesn't really
list.
matter because I'm not Jewish. But I just want to give you guys a shout out.
Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah.
Oh, he's singing.
That's the only part of the song I know.
Do it again, one more time.
No.
Just do it one more time. Come
No.
on. Come on.
Um. Also, this is breaking as it's happening. I saw Tom
Oh,
Cruise's behind the scene of Mission Impossible, where he's gonna jump off the cliff with a motorcycle
I
into a parachute.
also saw a part of that. Yeah. Crazy. That
Madman.
guy's crazy.
I just wanted to use this to talk about Top Gun Maverick.
Okay. Um,
Have you noticed my mustache?
yes, I have.
Miles Teller has a mustache. Remember when we had that moment?
You should. Yeah, you. I remember when you had that moment.
No, no, I said we as in me and Miles Teller. Fuck you.
Oh, sorry.
Remember when me and
My
Miles
bad.
Teller had that moment?
Misinterpretation.
Me and Rooster
Yes, I do.
had that moment where
Yes.
I
I
put my
think
fist to the screen
oh jeez.
and he put his
Uh-huh.
fist back to me.
I remember a lot of things from that day,
Yeah,
actually.
I went up to pee and came back. The beach scene was on and I bursted into tears.
I looked at you and you were sobbing. And I was like, what the fuck is wrong?
Specifically at the beach scene, I was in fucking tears.
He was in tears. Literally the gayest scene of this movie. I look over to him and he's sobbing and he's like, this is
But
beautiful.
I was also laughing.
Yeah.
I was just going through it.
You're just going through it.
What a movie.
What a movie. More to be said on that later
I need to rewatch it.
in the coming weeks.
I haven't
Yeah.
rewatched it since we saw it. And I've been itching to, but
Mm.
I'm waiting till Christmas.
I wonder if you're gonna cry again. Let me know.
I have to watch it in a dark room where I don't leave the room
Mm-hmm.
and just watch it
So you
and
can just absorb it.
absorb the mustache. And Glenn Powell.
Like
Glenn Powell.
osmosis.
I also
Yeah.
want to update people. In episode 1, I said I did not follow Glenn Powell. I would like to inform everyone that I have followed Glenn Powell.
Wow, he's a changed man.
Did I get anything out of it? No. Somebody did make that trailer you talked about, though.
Yes, they did. It's very fun.
It's like, fine, I could have done better. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. Well, somebody did it and they did a wonderful job.
Yeah. I like seeing behind the scenes of Miles Teller on TikTok.
I do too. I follow his wife on TikTok.
So do I. She's hot.
Because she posts a lot of like little TikToks of the two of them, like on vacation or at events or whatever, and I think it's really cute.
Imagine if he came back as Reed Richards. in Secret Wars. Remember that? Remember when
That
he
would
was
be
Reed Richards
crazy.
and you just saw
Crazy.
Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer?
I did. What an experience that movie was. I didn't
Imagine
even
if
get to
he
finish it.
had been in it instead of Krasinski. I think a lot more people would have been happy.
Mm,
I'm just throwing out
I
hot
think so
takes that
too.
people are going to come at me for. But nobody's listening this
That's the.
far. Nobody is listening this far.
I think we've gone down a rabbit hole now.
Yeah, nobody's listening this far. I guarantee you no one's going to hear that.
Maybe, maybe not. You might have
If
one
you
or two
heard
people who
this,
get this
comment
far.
below that Mike followed Glenn Powell. Hashtag Mike followed Glenn Powell.
Actually, if you've gotten this far, you should comment, it's a dog, not a wolf. Add to that. Add to that pool.
All right. I've had enough of this dog, not a wolf. The first one was
It's a
funny.
dog.
The fifth one was not. You
It's
know,
actually I'm a dog, not a wolf.
I genuinely I think I replied to somebody at one point and I went, "Give me a
Did
break."
you? Yeah.
I did. I replied
Well,
to someone and
actually,
went, "Give me a
eh,
break." And then I deleted it because
wow.
I felt better about it.
Oh, you just needed to get it off your chest for a second.
There's like
Yeah.
one of them was so funny about how it was somebody's good little boy. If you're listening,
Oh, yeah,
that
yeah,
was the best one.
yeah. That was the best. Thank you so much.
Also,
You
somebody
did a
calling me a
service.
simp about Chandler Rigg. How?
Okay, well, let's not critique your comments right now. I feel like that's not a good idea to go down that hole.
Anyways, I love and appreciate all of you.
Yes.
Thanks for watching. I hope you guys watch this because I know it's long, but like,
Yeah. It's kind of fun. It's fun and fresh.
yeah. So who knows? Maybe I'll take the Avatar section out and make it its own video.
You should just post this and then the avatar thing like separately for fun.
Yeah,
I don't know.
because I could do some fun stuff to that
Yeah, throw some slaps in there, like
with Jake Smelly.
the, the seeds and Jake Smelly.
Yeah. Next
Jake
video
Smelly
coming
because he
will be a
stinks
rant.
like colonizer.
Cool, interrupt
What?
me.
Sorry.
Next video coming will be about Walking Dead Dead City and how I think it's unnecessary. So here's your preview of that if you listen this far.
Okay.
That's the only preview anyone's gonna get. It just says rant in the poll.
Oh,
But if you listen this far, you will
okay.
know it's because I think it is entirely unnecessary and not good for any of those characters.
Oh, word. Okay.
So look forward to that.
Yeah.
Next week, maybe Way of Water
Yeah,
or like
maybe
Way of
Avatar.
Piss.
Oh, go piss, girl.
More like hold, Jake Smelly holds hands with the dolphin or a
Wow.
whale. I think it's a whale.
Well, I guess we'll find out.
And maybe I'll talk a little bit about Black Adam.
Ugh, okay.
Anyways, thank you guys for watching.
Thanks.
Really, there's an actual following here now, and that's the thanks you give this time. Okay.
I feel like you're just so much better at it. Thanks, everybody. I do appreciate all of you.
Yeah, we'll be back next week, maybe.
Yes,
All right, bye.
probably. Okay, bye.